Hello everybody, my name is Miguel, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, one thing I want to point out, right when I launched the game, it had some warnings to this game, and it said it had some very, very disturbing stuff in this game. And I've been hearing that behind this cutesy kind of dating sim, it's a dating sim and it's a visual novel. So I was currently doing Lucid 9, but I put that to the side because this game had been like just everywhere. It's a free game and it's been getting overwhelmingly positive I can't talk right now. I just recovered from my cold, if you guys couldn't tell, and this game is just, I do not know. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. I already wrote down my name. Apparently the game saved. I loaded it up once just to make sure it would work. Okay, so... that girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me after like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Haha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Meh, you always say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Mike. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Meh. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Mike, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Flashback to when I said that I was kidding. I'm sure it's possible. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I've dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just by getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Almost describes my life. Well, mostly the games. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? I think a game like this I need to put my timer. So I guess I'll say 3. I would say maybe 3-4 minutes I've been going on. So I'll go for I'm gonna try to go for a good while on these episodes. Mostly with Lucid, I go for like 20-25 minutes around there, but I'm gonna try to go for a half hour. Since this is the first episode, I'm going to go for like maybe a 30-40 minute episode here, and then we'll see how it goes from there on the next episodes. So, continuing. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, no what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. Well, she's vice president. Then who's the president? I swear to God, you guys say Trump, I'm gonna kick all your asses. Each and every one of you. I'm just kidding. Stupid jokes aside. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. If it was me, I would have gone, only for the cupcakes. Hehehe. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori, I can never say that right, dejectedly, there we go, follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Hi. I like your eyes. They're so purple. Oh, your hair. Oh my God. Oh, look at you. Her eyes are not the only thing that's pretty. She's got a nice set of she's got a nice personality, is what I'm trying to say. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Mike, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Freshman. That's first year. Freshman. For those that don't understand that. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Mike. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Her eyes staring into my soul. Sayori's too, but yeah. Basically, completely out of my league. Yeah. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Mike. We made a room for you at the table. We made room for... Not a room. We made room. I can't read. I chose the best time to read a visual novel when I can't read for shit today. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. Oh. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. So sorry. I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? I like how I'm like giving Yuri the slightly deeper voice than all the other girls. I would try to give them each like a different voice. Maybe as I progress through, I'll get around to doing that. But it's just weird trying to do a voice when you have a face cam on you, and to do certain voices you have to make a face to do it, and it's just weird. But anyway, how am I doing on time? I'm doing okay. And the girls have a few. Excuse me. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. That would be best, because you know her more than Monica. You slightly know Monica only because you guys had a class last year. But Sayori is like your childhood friend, so I'd probably do the same too. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Aww. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. All that ain't icing. God, I need to shut the fuck up. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry. The teacher gives us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. No, that's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori, which is the truth. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the other major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Man, I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it comes to something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Mike, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, oh, that's me. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. You cupcakes your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki... Wait, oh, that's me. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experiences too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Aw. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that coughed because I had one coming out. Sorry. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and straighten the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Mike? Monica smiles warmingly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Oh, they're all looking at me sad. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Mike, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. Really, just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Mike, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Mike, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most out of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do it on time. I'm gonna go a little longer. I did say the first episode is gonna be like 30-40 minutes. I will try to go for that long, since it is the first episode, so we'll see. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think that your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, okay. So let's see what we're working on. Okay. So whatever word I pick, it'll be for... I hit my mic. I'm sorry. Whatever word I pick, it's going to be towards one of these girls. So basically, I'm going to be picking my path into who I want to get closer to. Let's try chocolate. Oh yeah. Natsuki likes cute things. I should probably, okay, most of these visual novels and animes that I see, they mostly try, the main protagonist or the people playing these visual novels or these kinds of dating games, they always go for the girl that they crush on, and most of them avoid the childhood friend. And I've seen animes where the guy never wants anything to do with the childhood friend. Some of the animes that I've seen, some they do, but I think for my playthrough, I'm going to try to go with, fuck it, I'm going to try to see what Sayori likes. So, let's see, what does Sayori like? Because I know she likes horror and she likes cutesy stuff, but I would assume that Sayori's a neutral person. Anime, that's related to Natsuki. Let's try Bouncy. Nope, nope. She likes that. Heartbeat. Nope. Ah, shit. Hopeless? Oh. Whoa. Okay. Rain Cloud. Sayori likes it. Okay. Extraordinary. Sayori likes it. Uncontrollable prayer, covet, grief. Wow. Okay. Sayori likes that a lot. Captive. Oh, that's Yuri. Lust. Holiday cage. Massacre. That's Yuri, because she likes horror. Tragedy. Unstable. Nope, that's Yuri. Nature. Sayori. Raindrops, unrequited. Party, beauty, death, sadness. That's Sayori. So, Entropy. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's for Yuri. Empty. Yeah, that's her. Pain? No. Insight. Insight? Nope. Depression. Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go for things that are just like dark or ish for. I guess that's for Sayori. Wow. Okay. Atone. That's Yuri. I need the last two has to be for Sayori. So let's. Scars. No. Melody. Skipping. Judgment. Nope. This last one has to be for her. Her. Yes. And childhood. Is that? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, so we've written out our poem, and here we are at the club meeting. That took quite a while, but okay. Hi again, Mike. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. Nah, fam, I gotcha. That would have been funny if he said that. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Mike. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Excuse me. Did I mention, I think I did. I'm recovering from a cold still, so I have like leftovers of it. It'll all pass. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Ooh, burr. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Monica, manga. Manga. Oh, yeah, that almost sounds the same. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Mike always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Mike can become good friends too? So Sayori? Huh? That's... As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Oh, wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? But never mind. Sayori made it sound like it's a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what to do? What do I do? Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. Festivals are our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we could do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating it like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Haha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Yeah, cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, Open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. It's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my fingers. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. You meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh. Meh. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess? Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Why are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Hey? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. Fine. Mom. It's a deal. Man, I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. I'm just kidding. Hey? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Mike, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? How am I doing so far? Okay, so I'm gonna make a decision. Actually, no. I'm gonna start with Monica, and then I'm gonna start with Sayori, because Monica's the president of the club, and of course Sayori's the vice president. But I'm trying to go her path, since this is a dating sim. I'm gonna go this path, her path. Try to get something going on with this chick. And I buttoned her shirt, so I mean, it only makes sense. Anyway, so I'm gonna pick Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Mike. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring these up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Mike. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I'm going to save that, and I'm going to put it here. And we'll hear what she has to say about my poem in the next episode. Next video, episode, I don't know, whatever you guys want to call it. So, we'll pick this up. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, give this video a thumbs up. Help me a lot. I'll greatly appreciate it. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.